Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Team Break Tuesday with a unscheduled later start. We're supposed to get started around 9 o'clock, and then I'll be quite honest with you, I fell asleep. So I'll just tell you what happened real quick. So Sophia and I played a great game of Jenga, just a really competitive game. It was great. I won't tell you who won. We filmed it for Channel Member Monday just to try to get a couple clips throughout the day. And so after the game, just laid down on the couch. And before I knew it, next thing I knew, I woke up and I was like, what time is it? And it's like almost 10 o'clock. I was like, man, Sophia's actually still asleep on the couch, but just completely fell asleep right there. It's kind of like, did you ever just not wake up for work in the morning? That happened to me once, like 20 years ago. I remember waking up and I was like, oh, I'm supposed to be at work right now, and just panicking, calling in real quick. But it's kind of like that. But sorry for the scheduled like 30-something minute late start, but thanks for your patience. I apologize. Now let's go ahead and get started. So we have team mix tonight. We're going to have 2024 front and center, and we'll just tell you how many spots are left so you can get an idea of where we're going. Here's the spots remaining. So we have blaster rounds. We're going to have some retail stuff. We have blaster round number 1, known as B1. That is all sold out. We got a blaster round number 2 that has 22 spots left. There's also hanger rounds, HAN1. The first hanger round is all sold out. Now, the hanger cases did not come in yet. It's kind of frustrating. My case guy sent me a message and said Topps actually screwed up and sent him all blasters and didn't send him any of his hangers, so he has to correct that. So we're just kind of waiting for these two to go. These won't be until next week. I think I did have a note up on the signups that the retail might not go today. So those two will go next week, but we definitely have blaster cases in. We'll be working on those. We have a hobby box round, hobby box 2. It's random teams. That has 21 spots. We got a jumbo box round, J6, jumbo half case round. That has 21 spots. And then we have mixer number 7, which is a few different spots. That one has, it looks like 15 spots. That's half sold. And then for your pick your team hobbies, those are getting pretty close. So let's go ahead and put the pick your team hobbies of what's still available. Pick your team, which means PYT, pick your team. We've got hobby round 3, which is pretty close to go. And here's what we still have left. We have Cleveland at 30. We've got the Chicago White Sox at 20. We have the Houston Astros at 35. We have the Miami Marlins at 20. Colby Johnson just became a new Patreon member. Thank you very much, Colby. Welcome. Thanks for signing up. We saw all of our breaks on Patreon. And again, sorry for the late start today. Philadelphia is still available at 40. We have the Pittsburgh Pirates available at 55 in hobby round 3. We got San Francisco at 35. We also have Washington at 20. So that one might go. That one has, 7 or 8 spots left. And then a hobby round number 4. I'll put those teams up here as well. There's a few more for this one. There's, for example, the Cubs at 25. Cleveland at 30. Colorado is at 20. Chicago White Sox at 20. There's Houston at 35. We've got the Dodgers, Los Angeles Dodgers at 35. We've got Miami at 20. And as the payments come in, if you guys take these spots, just erase them as we go along. Minnesota Twins at 25. New York Mets at 40. We've got Philadelphia at 40. Pittsburgh at 55. San Diego at 40. San Francisco at 35. St. Louis at 40. Tampa Bay at 35. This one maybe half sold out. Toronto at 25. Washington at 20. So we're definitely going to get these blasters done. Kenneth just became a new Patreon member. Thanks, man. Welcome. So let's go ahead and start this right now. start with the blasters. It is 20 blaster boxes, a half case. Good luck to everybody in this round. Let's go into random.org and get you your teams. Brian Wargle just grabbed the Cleveland Guardians in hobby number 3. So before I move on, Cleveland in hobby 3 is gone. Brian Wargle just grabbed them. So got the White Sox 20 and there's other teams right there. But we'll go ahead and put Brian on this list. Brian Wargle. By the way, everyone that participated in last week's break, I got all of the breaks sent out. I don't know how I got it done, but I did. It was 11 different rounds. It took me all week working on it nonstop, but those are all out. You'll probably get those within the next couple days. Now let's go into this. Vincent Smith just took the Pirates in hobby 3 and 4. Thanks, Vince. So Pirates, I'll delete them off this list. They're both gone. Probably get those, at least one of those hobby rounds going tonight. But first, let's start with this. Giants. Ross Berenstein just grabbed the Giants in the hobby round 3, so they're gone. There's just 5 teams left in hobby 3. White Sox, Astros, Miami, Philly, and Washington. But first, let's go and do this. I'll try to keep up with that. And we'll see how hobby is. I'm looking forward to breaking hobby open and seeing what we can do. Arthur just took the Colorado Rockies in the hobby 4 round. Thank you very much. They're gone. Take them off the list. Arthur Floyd. All right, so here's all of the teams, or all the names in B1. Got them all highlighted. We'll copy those. We'll paste them right here. And then we will randomize it and then copy and paste it and see who gets what. So here is the outcome. And I'll read off the names for everybody in this blast around. Danielle McGivney. By the way, 5-star. I really screwed up 5-star. I could have picked up some cases of it today, but I did not put my order in. I asked my case guy, I was like, hey, you got any 5-star for me? He's like, yeah, I asked you about it, but you didn't want it. And I was like, what? And then I went back and reviewed it, and he was asking me while I was in Houston if I wanted more Stadium Club and 5-star simultaneously. And I got sidetracked, and I answered him about the Stadium Club, but not the 5-star. So I could have had some today. I'm going to hopefully get some for tomorrow. Vincent Smith just grabbed the Dodgers in hobby round 4. Thanks, Vince. Take them off the list. So we've got Daniel McGivney taking the Arizona Diamondbacks, Austin Gilbert with the Atlanta Braves, Brian Jackson has Baltimore, Justin Osball has the Boston Red Sox, Travis Vance has the Cubs, David Knutson has Cincinnati Reds, Drew Baker has the Cleveland Guardians, Robert has the Colorado Rockies, Troy has the White Sox, Daniel McGivney has the Detroit Tigers, Robert has Houston, Chance has Kansas City, William Callahan has the Angels, Michael Merriman has the Dodgers, Brian Wargle with the Miami Marlins, Samuel Perry has the Milwaukee Brewers, Michael Gunther has the Minnesota Twins, Diego Cruz with the Mets, Jack Holland with the Yankees, Jan Christie with the Oakland A's, Jordan Jones with the Phillies, Ralph has the Pirates. Jordan Jones also has the San Diego Padres, Jack has the Seattle Mariners, Thomas has the Giants, Bill Thibault has the St. Louis Cardinals, Samuel Perry with the Tampa Bay Rays, Thomas Wilcox has Texas, Jack Holland with Toronto, Patrick has the Washington Nationals. So good luck to everybody in this round. We'll go ahead and back out of this. Break B1. A whole bunch of blasters. How many hits are we going to find in this? 20 total blaster boxes. We're giving one of these boxes away to our channel members. All you have to do is leave a comment. I think maybe 10 people left a comment in our channel member Monday series yesterday. So if you'd like to check that out, you can. But right before we get started, I'm going to go ahead and put Vince's name in to the Pirates spot. So we have this all up to date. So Vince is in there. Ross Berenstein taking the Giants. We've got Colorado Rockies going to Arthur Floyd. And Vince taking the Dodgers. Computer's being really slow. I start typing and nothing happens. All right, so it's all up to date now. Let me save this and let's start ripping these. All right, box number 1. There's 20 total boxes in this round, so a whole bunch of Series 1. Are the blasters going to be any good tonight? I hope we can find a couple nice parallels at the very least. It'd be nice to find some hits. As you know, with hits, with retail, sometimes it can be a little tough. Justin says, let's get to ripping. Here we go. The mix says, do you have a blue pin comment on Tea Break Tuesday? No, I don't. I got all messed up. Carter's, I don't have your PayPal. If you could send me 1 cent, I'll get that sent over to you. But yeah, I fell asleep. So I'll take care of that here in a second. Thanks for letting me know. Just scrambling here. Here's Yordan Alvarez, Royal Blue. We got Mookie Betts. And Sean Murphy, that's going to be a spring parallel right there. We'll get that. We'll get all the spring parallels sleeved up. It's going to be a bunch of them. But we'll get them all sleeved up. Felix Bautista, all tops team. We've got Kyle Freeland. The Bautista is a blue. We've got Justin Verlander. That's going to be the eggs. The eggs aren't all that rare. They're a little rare, but not super rare. More rare than the base cards of those spring parallels, which still look pretty nice. There's Jason Dominguez for the Yankees. That's a good one. I wonder which card long-term is going to be better. Dominguez or Ellie. Here's a gold Correa shower. Nice one right there. That's our first numbered card. I think when I did the retail review, Pete Alonso Chrome, I did the retail review. I think it was about half of the boxes had a numbered card. It's not like I'm obsessed with numbered cards or anything. It's just that numbered cards give you the most potential for return. You can find, if you can find a numbered Ellie De La Cruz, Jason Dominguez, etc., you're going to be in luck. Drew Baker has paid for the White Sox in the hobby round, which is coming up next. Thank you, Drew. We'll take them off the board. We only have, for the hobby case, we've got the Houston Astros left at 35. We've got the Miami Marlins left at 20. Philadelphia at 40 and Washington at 20. And then that's it for that hobby round, which is a half case for 6 total boxes. Ross's Monsters are the way to go. I got a super short print. I like the Monsters for sure. I don't know. I think I've got hanger boxes over Monsters. Maybe I just got super lucky. I can't wait to check out my hanger cases whenever those finally come in. I don't know. We'll see. Because the hanger boxes that I had for Walmart, they were just crazy good. Henry Davis is in here. Henry Davis is, I don't want to say he's my guy, but local Pirates, local Pirates, young rookie. I've got to like him for sure. Casey, great question. What's your guess for how many total numbered card out of 20 boxes? The mix is guessing 4 relics, 1 auto from 20 boxes. Steve says, great members only video yesterday. It was quite enjoyable. Thanks, man. For those of you that are channel members, we got, I think it's like a 15-minute video that's not even baseball card related. I think there's just baseball cards touched on maybe like one time when it's just Sophia opening up the new 2024 package just to check out the design of the box. Just a whole bunch of behind the scenes stuff. Just all the stuff that happens that isn't right here in front of this breaker's mat. It's all the life stuff. So if you want to check that out, get to, I guess, know us a little bit outside of baseball cards. It's up for channel members only. Episode number 2, there's Joe Musgrove, Rainbow Foil, and Henry Davis. So that's a good question about how many numbered cards. There's Dominic Canzone. I'm going to guess 8 numbered cards. I will guess 1 relic, and I will guess 0 autographs. That's my guess. I opened 10 of these already in the preview video. I'm kind of basing it off of that. I hope that the mix is right. I hope we have 4 relics. But I feel like 8, 1, and 0 is going to be my guess. Jacob says, you're so crazy. What? Is that a crazy bad guess? I don't want to see it like I'm pessimistic here. Ross is calling 6 numbered cards and 1 relic, so he's even more pessimistic than I am. Chris says, I never buy hangers. Never. But I saw your rip and I decided to get two. And I got a Dontrell Willis out of $199 in one of them. Very nice. Omero just picked up the Cubs. Thank you very much, Omero. So the Cubs are gone in the hobby round. Hobby round 4. Take them off the board. Let's see what we have in this next one. I guess I should also, Mix pointed out, I should also put that pinned comment there for people that might want to grab a spot, might be new here. Tomorrow, by the way, we have a Whatnot Wednesday, our first Whatnot Wednesday. It's a 6-week, I guess, trial period with them. They reached out to me and said, would you like to, would you like to do something with us? And they gave me a little bit of money to do giveaways. They're like, if you break with us, we'll give you X amount of money to do giveaways. So we'll pay for all your giveaways. And I was like, that's, you know what? I'll give it a try for 6 weeks. So just might be an hour, might be 2 hours tops. But we'll try Whatnot tomorrow. Got some cards already set aside. And also, they had a code they gave me, and they said every person that uses this code will get $10 on their first purchase. So, like, if you have like a $10 LED Daylight Cruise card or something like that, you could sell it, and then we'll pick up the tab. So, I mean, even if it's like $15, you pay $5 for 15. I mean, it might be worth it to try. This time, I'll make sure I don't sleep in. Luckily, I had today's video already done. We filmed that on Sunday night, so it was all done. All I had to do was upload it, and I uploaded it right before we played our Jenga game today, which was fun. I hadn't played Jenga in a while. Going Lawler right there. So far, one numbered card is what we've got on the board. We've got Mookie Betts right here. And looks like Jay Hunter 93 just started following us using that link that I believe is in the description. If you use that link, you get $10 on your first win. So thanks for following on Whatnot. There's Showtime right there. Ross says, how many numbered cards? So far, I lost track. Just one. With all these parallels, all the spring parallels, the eggs, the base foil parallels and everything, you can lose track quickly. And we just have that one gold numbered card. That's it so far. We're only 3 boxes in. We still have a bunch to go. There's still 17 boxes left in this round. There's Justin Verlander. Tomorrow, Wednesday, new release of 2023 5-star. And I'll have that hopefully for you. My case guy has them, but I just wasn't able to hook up and find time to go and meet him today. So I'm hoping that I can maybe pick those up on the way home from work tomorrow. Bring a new release video. Danny Max says, can you remind us how to find the Whatnot show if you're an existing user? Yeah, I scheduled it already. So there should be, if you go to Whatnot and maybe type in Jab's Family, it should bring it up. I scheduled it yesterday. So just, it'll go like 9 p.m. It should start up over there. Here we go with this next one. Maybe we'll auction off some personal boxes tomorrow on Whatnot. Maybe some personal blasters. Maybe some jumbo packs. White Sox says, after how much you lost in your last auction, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Or I'm surprised you're back on there. Yeah, well, I think my problem with Whatnot was I had all vintage. That was the problem. I did sell some modern cards, and the modern cards that I sold, I would say pretty well. But all the vintage stuff, just people, I guess maybe it was too much. We had some vintage people in there that liked vintage, but when it's all vintage, then it kind of like watered it down a little bit, and then yeah, ended up losing like $3,000 there. Here we go with this next one. Hey, we've got an Easter rabbit right there. So, by the way, this Easter rabbit card, if you're curious how rare those parallels are, that'll go to the Braves, by the way. Whenever we have a team leader card and it's a parallel, we give it to whoever came in first, which is the farthest to the left. Matt Olson, 139 runs. He was the leader. But the rabbits are 1 in every 56 packs, which is rather rare. there's 7 packs per, so 1 in every 8 boxes gives you a rabbit card, so that's not too shabby. We've got a good one there, Nolan Shanuel. That's going to be a foil. J.P. Crawford, Easter egg card. Can't wait for Easter. Easter is such a good holiday. Easter egg hunt. We do that here in the family every year. The kids really love it, and maybe I love it the most. I'm the one that makes up all the eggs and hides them all. And I get a kick out of watching them try to find them. And I always have like a golden egg. Actually, there's usually 1 golden egg per kid. They can only find a limit of 1 inside. There's varying gift certificate for money for gift cards for Amazon, and they always have a really good time. I think last year the top egg had a $75 gift card in it, and I ended up hiding it high up in the tree. It's Marco Luciano, thinking that maybe one of them would throw something at it to knock it down. But I'm going to have to change my hiding places this year. There's Mookie Betts and Christopher Morel also is in there. Here we go with this next box. I'll put the link up here real quickly in blue in live chat. To buy a spot, join our Patreon here. HTTPS. And here are channel memberships. If somebody said, what's your Patreon link? I haven't memorized by heart, but if you asked me to tell you, I wouldn't know what it is. It's almost like muscle memory. It was like that with my locker in high school. I could just go to my locker and just do it. But if you said, what's your locker combination? Like, what are the 3 numbers? I wouldn't even know. I don't know why that is. Where it says, you can flash the rabbit. I don't know what they look like. You want to see what the rabbit looks like? All right, let me go back. They're 1 in every 8 boxes. Here's that rabbit card again. So the rabbits, you can see the rabbits in the background right there. Robert says, hello from South Carolina. Nice. Very nice. South Carolina. I don't know why I'm shuffling these. It's not a, it's not a box score or anything, but South Carolina, love that state. Typically vacation there. Kenny says, what if a break doesn't fill? If it doesn't fill, then we move it to the following week. Sometimes it might take a week, might take a break multiple weeks to fill. Sometimes we'll just cancel the break and give everyone a credit or a refund. That's happened a couple times when just a product just kind of loses its luster. But here we go, muscle memory. That's right. Here we have a Red Sox base spring card. Here comes our second numbered card of this round. It's going to be a Esteury Ruiz rookie card. It's a gold. Jabba Troop Edit says, hello, I'm a big fan. Thanks for watching. I appreciate that. Thanks, everybody, for being here tonight on this Tuesday evening. A little bit of a later start. Who knows? Maybe tomorrow we'll come back and do a break of 5-star. 5-star, it's an 8-case case. And it's 2023. It's one of the 2023 products that just got kind of pushed back and pushed back. We got Quinn Priester of the Pirates. Got a new follower, M. Clark Sox on Whatnot. Just use that link to start following us. $10 off. Hope you win something tomorrow. I'll try to pick out a bunch of cards that are in that $10 range. So, like, for example, if I find an Ellie De La Cruz relic or maybe like a Ronald Acuna Jr. relic, or maybe just a lot of times with the relics, I do 10 of them at a time. Maybe I'll do some of them individually so that they go for $10 a piece and you can just get them for free. There is Justin Verlander. That is a true photo variation right there. This will go to the Houston Astros. Duddy. Duddy's daddy just started following us. Nice name there on Whatnot using the link. This goes to Robert. Hey, Robert, congratulations on that one. It's a good card. Robert, by the way, just shipped your Diamond Icon stuff. Started shipping that from yesterday. Regina Briles just used the Whatnot link that's linked in the description to this video. By the way, if you're wondering what the heck link are you even talking about, I'll put it in the chat right there. $10 on Whatnot's dime. Robert says, very nice. Thank you. You are welcome. It was, if I remember correctly, it was Jordan Alvarez out of 5. So a great card right there. It says, are you going to do Whatnot, then do YouTube as well? Yep. Yeah, Whatnot's just an extra. It's just extra. It's not like I'm moving anything to Whatnot. It's just something extra that's being added. And we're not taking away anything that we usually do here. Lester says, want to see the kids drive the golf cart. Tomorrow on Wednesday, if I do have a 5-star case, I would do that probably before we do Whatnot. I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. We'll see. If I can get a 5-star case, my guy never got back to me. We were talking like around lunchtime. And I know he has them, but just wasn't able to link up. He's like, you can pick it up at 2 o'clock after my appointment, but I'm like, I'm at work right now. I can't. We got Joey Votto right there. Nathan says, I opened my case of Series 1 Jumbo. I pulled an Adley Rutschman Home Sweet Home Relic Auto to 25. That's an awesome card right there. The manufactured relics, those are pretty cool. Congrats on a massive Ellie De La Cruz auto numbered to 50. That's great stuff. I hope we can pull some stuff like that. Maybe we'll get a chance to do the Jumbos tonight. We do have some Jumbo rounds. Christopher Cabal just started following us, and here we go. We got an autograph. Noelvi Marte for the Cincinnati Reds in a blaster box right there. I was not expecting that. That goes to David Knutson. Aren't autos like 1 in like, how many boxes? Is it 1 in 200 some boxes, or is that the pack odds? So Ross, the head of quality control, can you let us know what's the chances of finding an autograph in here? Really nice right there. David Knutson gets this one. Marte is a good player, really good player. Had a good cup of coffee in the big leagues last year. That's a little more than a cup of coffee. And he was always a really big prospect coming up through the Mariners system. Would end up going to Cincinnati in the trade for Luis Castillo. There's JT Realmuto right there. And Nick Robertson. Jesus Lusardo. The mix says 1 auto's down. Now need 4 relics. By the way, speaking of the Marlins and Pirates, I was talking to one of my coworkers today who also follows the Pirates. And he does breakfast duty with me. And he's like, did you hear that the Pirates 1 in 242 boxes? I knew it. I knew it was tough to find an auto in here. We got one. Ross, head of quality control. There you go. That's really tough. 1 in 242. Boss Man says it was sad to see Marte go. Now, the rumor that I heard, Duddy says, we got so much for Luis Castillo. You really did. So you guys made out. The rumor I heard today at lunch during breakfast, or not today at lunch, during breakfast duty, was Pirates are in trade talks to trade O'Neal Cruz. Please say it's not so. So some of you guys are probably also reading the same rumors, but he showed it to me on his phone. The Pirates are in trade negotiations with the Marlins, and the framework is O'Neal Cruz for Edward Cabrera right now. And I'm sure the Pirates, who really always overvalue their prospects, at least you would like to think so. I hope they don't trade O'Neal Cruz. I would hate to see that. If you're wondering who would fill in then for O'Neal Cruz, White Sox Tom says, I didn't see that. I don't know if it's a local thing here, but he definitely showed it to me on his phone. O'Neal Cruz for Edward Cabrera being talked about between the Pirates and Marlins right now. I sure hope it doesn't go down. I think O'Neal Cruz could be a 40-40 guy. He talked about being a 40-40 guy. He's a freak, too. Love seeing the speed. Love the 100-plus mile-an-hour throws. He zips over to first base. There's Luis Castillo, who netted Noelvi Marte, amongst others, for the Reds. There's Joey Votto. The mix says, only thing coming up about O'Neal Cruz is that he's healthy and ready for spring training. Yeah, I would love to see the Pirates keep him. I guess the Pirates are thinking Leyver Peguero would play shortstop. We've got Logan Allen. Ross says, trade O'Neal Cruz for Stanton. Please take Stanton. Giancarlo Stanton? No thanks. Although I did see that he showed up 30 pounds lighter. So he may be in good shape. Let's see. Vince says they released Wander and let him leave the Dominican Republic to come back. Wait, what's the newest Wander news? Who released Wander? That's anything Wander related is always interesting. Here's our third numbered card. This is 37 out of 999. Our third numbered card of this round. It's going to be for the St. Louis Cardinals. Bill Theobald will have that one. Not too bad right there. And Jacob says, just a heads up, a gold parallel of Ellie is currently being bid on and is still up to $142. Just a raw Ellie De La Cruz. Now, Ellie De La Cruz, I like him as much as the next guy, but that's a bit much for an Ellie De La Cruz. Raw, and that's just where it's at right now. What is it going to end at? I wonder what those 40 minutes left. What would I pay for a gold Ellie De La Cruz? Maybe 100? I don't know. See, the thing about Ellie De La Cruz that kind of scares me off a little bit, I'm going to look and see if any of those have sold. Ellie De La Cruz gold minus foil tops. I'll search it up on eBay and see what they're going for. The thing about him, he's got a lot of good upside, but he had a kind of a slow end to his season. Cruz is the face of the franchise, says White Sox Tom. And arguably he is. So the Ellie De La Cruz is selling for currently. So I said I'd pay 100. It is sold for about $100, 122, $100. SMC FDL 33. Just use the invite link. Thanks, man. On Whatnot. Got yourself $10 off your first purchase over there on Whatnot. Thank you very much. Yeah, I think I might. I don't know if I'd pay 100 for it, but I'm a little afraid that Ellie De La Cruz, Keith D, is that Keith Gidry? He just used the Whatnot link as well. But I'm a little afraid that his card will drop if he starts slow. If he starts slow, everyone's going to just be like, all right, this guy, he's a bust. Turn their attention to the next guy, and he might get overshadowed quickly. Remember, Jackson Holiday, Wyatt Langford, Jackson Chourio, all of those guys are on the precipice of getting into the big leagues, and if one of those guys starts out hot, I mean, Ellie De La Cruz and his, corner on like the number one rookie on the market, it'll evaporate pretty quickly, and everyone will move on to Jackson Chourio or whoever. Chourio, I think, will make the team since he signed a major league deal. They won't keep him down in the minors. I'd love to see Jackson Chourio start the season. Vince says the Bucks should get Wander cheap. So here's the deal, though. So is he officially released? If he is released and he's available, who's going to touch him? I mean, if Trevor Bauer can't get a job, which I think is ridiculous, if Trevor Bauer can't get a job, there's no way that Wander Franco is going to get one. Wander Franco misses Ray's report date amid investigation into alleged underage relationship is what the headline I'm reading is. So, I don't know. Did they actually cut ties with him? He missed release date. He has released from Dominican prison, I see. I don't know if he's out on bond or what. Probably. I don't know. I don't know what's going on right now. Some of the news I'm seeing is older from January. This is going to be pretty crazy. I don't see him being able to come back right now, especially if Wander or Trevor Bauer can't. It's still Trevor Bauer is still out there. Blake Snell is still out there. What's going on with that? Vince is saying that he was indeed released, like no longer on the Rays. Let me check my source that I like to go to whenever I want to look up anything baseball related and transaction wise. MLBTR is the place to go. That's Major League Baseball trade rumors. They usually have everything covered. Let's see. I don't know if the Rays would let him go just like that, being he's still so young. Let's see. I'll have to look at MLBTR. Ben says he's been released from jail. All right, so he's released from jail, but, that doesn't mean anything for his baseball career yet. White Sox Tom says Snell is asking for too much money along with Bellinger. Both of those guys wanting, I think they both wanted over $200 million. Timmy T. Tom says Pirates should have signed Bauer. Who cares if he fits? Pirates are a freaking joke. I was talking to another teacher today, Timmy T. Time, and he said the Pirates have been linked to Domingo Germán, former Yankees ace. You might recall Domingo Germán had some trouble for alcoholism and I think some domestic abuse stuff. But I think the Pirates might be tied to him. There's Eduardo Rodriguez. I mean, if he's all cleaned up, I'm all for giving a player a second chance if they're all cleaned up. I'd love to see the Pirates get Trevor Bauer, though. Snell wants, whoa, Toshiaki says Snell wants $270 million over 9 years. That's a little too much. Trevor Bauer's still out there, as far as I know, Jacob. Rowdy Tellez. And as spring training continues on, we've seen this in the past. The longer these free agents wait to sign, the longer it takes them to really kind of get going on their season. There's the Cubs. This will be numbered to 799. That's I think our 4th numbered card. I think if we're keeping track at home this round. That one goes to Travis Fance. We also have a Chrome card right there. But you saw that with like Craig Kimbrell. He really struggled. He like sat out for a little time. And it seemed like it took him like 2 years to even come around. Usually not a good thing. Snell was offered $150 over 6 years, says Toshiaki from the Yankees, but turned that down. Yankees, I don't know why he would turn that down. Blake Snell has really had, 2 really good years, his 2 Cy Young Awards. How about this? Blake Snell has 2 Cy Youngs and 0 complete games in his career. I don't think he's ever pitched a complete game in his career. I heard that stat today. Jeremy says, evening from Vegas. New to the channel. Welcome. Glad to have you aboard, Jeremy. Thanks for watching, man. Yeah, Blake Snell, maybe at this point, I think he's represented by Scott Boras. If he can't get that 270 that he wants, he might just have to take a 1-year deal and just come back, bet on himself, take a 1-year deal. Didn't we see that with Judge? Judge turned down an extension from the Yankees, said no. I think he signed a one-year arbitration deal. Then he went and hit 62 home runs, and he ended up making like almost $100 million more. Maybe Snell needs to do that. I'm sure he could probably find a $35 million 1-year deal from some team that'll do that. Michael D's in the house. What's up, man? And then maybe if he can be pretty consistent, cut down on the walks a little bit from Blake Snell. That's kind of like his thing. He does walk a lot of players. Maybe he can turn that into that $200+ million contract that he wants. But for a guy that usually only pitches 5 or 6 innings, then there he is, the Cy Young Award winner in the National League. I want to give him 270. It's a 9-year deal. That almost always doesn't work out in the long term. Tyler Soderstrom. Toshiaki says Bauer offered to sign for the league minimum. I saw that, and plus incentives for 1 year to prove he's worth it. Yep, I really don't know why teams are afraid to take the plunge on him. I feel like most people that have followed his story would probably understand what happened and would give him a chance. I mean, heck, I know that I think he would be welcomed with open arms here in Pittsburgh. I mean, here in Pittsburgh, we've signed players that have had, like, not the Pirates, but I'm trying to think, like Michael Vick. He had that whole history with, like, dogs and everything. He got welcomed in here just fine when he was the Steelers quarterback. And I think he actually serve time or was convicted or something like that. Trevor Bauer, it was all just made up about him. So Zach says, Wander released Bauer to San Francisco. I'm not seeing any of this. I don't know if some false rumors are being spread. I think the rumors that we're hearing being spread around is Wander was released from prison, not from the Rays. And I haven't seen anything about Bauer yet either to San Fran. Browns and Indians says, I would love to have Bauer back in Cleveland. Yep, he was liked in Cleveland. Nick Lapp started following us on Whatnot, using the Whatnot link. Nick Lapp Lombard, thanks, man. See you over there tomorrow night. I was thinking we could maybe like sell individually packs, like sell packs and basically give you free packs because just use the whatnot money to your free whatnot money there. There's Rafael Devers. It's the Easter Rabbit card, 1 in every 8 boxes. Jacob says, did you hear the story with the new rule change? Something about players on the bench get to use some virtual reality batting cage to prepare for the at-bat. It sims the actual pitcher. No. Man, that's something different. There's Jason Dominguez. That's kind of cool. So, I don't know. They just go and get into the VR cage, and they're actually, like, looks like they're facing the pitcher. That's kind of interesting. There's Jose Ramirez. I guess the pitchers do seem to have the edge over the past decade, 2 decades. You've seen the Major League average overall just continue to go down. Remember when it used to be like if you hit like 270, you're average. Like you're just like a pedestrian player. But now if you hit 270, you're like really good. I think the average Major League batting average is in the 240s now. Jake Cronenworth right there. They've tried to fix that a little bit by banning the shift. So some players that can only ever pull the ball have a couple more hits come their way. Last time, I think maybe 2 years ago, last time I got the official stat, it was 248. There's Vladdy, our 5th numbered card. This will be numbered to 299 right there. Very nice. Ross says, did you see what I said about one-on-ones? I did not see that. And Vince says, the local news in Tampa states Wander is on administrative leave from the Rays, but is on the way to stateside. Oh, boy. That'll be interesting. He says that because everyone's chasing home runs. It could have a little bit to do with it. But also maybe the ever-increasing velocity and crazy breaking stuff just makes it so much tougher. If you think back to like the 80s, 90s, there wasn't everyone throwing 98 plus coming out of the bullpen and everything. Maybe it's just because baseball becomes so specialized. If you had like one guy that was throwing 95 plus, he was your closer. And most of the other pitchers were throwing like 90. So if Wander Franco does make it back, and he's on administrative leave, so he might be able to play in minor league games. If you recall, remember with what happened with Fernando Tatis? Remember I remember he was playing minor league games or something like that, and then he ended up, I think, getting banned. I don't know. I don't know if he can still play minor league games on administrative leave, but not major league games. But that's going to be just a whole mess. It'll be a mess. It almost seems unfair to put all his teammates through the throng of media that's going to be following Wander around. I mean, we haven't really had any news about Wander, that situation, pretty much all winter long. White Sox Tom says Wander will still have to deal with Manfred stiffing. I can't imagine that Rob Manfred would just like be like, all right, come on back. Especially after what Manfred did to Trevor Bauer. He brought the hammer down on Trevor Bauer before there was any facts even presented. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Vince says he got consent from the girl's mom and paid her. The mom is in jail. So yeah, I guess. I don't know. Vince, do you have all the details of that story? I don't want to speak out of turn, but I guess the mom, like, I don't know if the mom, like, set Wander up and said, my daughter's 18, knowing full well that she wasn't, and then once he entered a relationship, said, oh, sorry, she's actually 14 or whatever. Now give us a bunch of money or we're telling on you. I have no idea, but I think that's how I understood it to go down. But again, I'm not sure about that. But it's just all a mess, and I don't think we'll see Wander ever play again. There's Joe Adele. We've got a Tyler Wells right there. Spring foil. Vince says he paid her $100,000 to keep her quiet and hush money. Alex Bregman. This, you know what? I don't know. I feel like between the Trevor Bauer story and the Wander Franco story, we have like our own little saga here. We could see, I feel like we could almost see a movie happen about this one way or the other. we go with the next box. I haven't seen any of those first card logo yet. I think they're just one of ones with the very first card. Also, the images have kind of leaked out of the Shohei Ohtani. Jeff Becker sent them to me, and the Juan Soto super short prints. I guess they're all just mixed in with the base. Casey says I put a 1/1 without any markings on the front at all. Wow, that's pretty crazy. So check your backs. You never know. If I find one, I'll come back and make a short of it. That actually happened before. I missed a 1/1 that was very kind of just blended in. It was a Bryce Harper 1/1, and I found it when I was sleeping. I was like, what? How did we all miss this? I missed it. Everyone that was watching missed it. But yeah, it was a 1/1 of it. It was like an Allen and Ginter Chrome. Bryce Harper 1/1. There's another Easter Rabbit. That's the third time we found that parallel. There's Ellie De La Cruz once again. We'll see what else. The Kevin Hart cards are so cool, aren't there? There are 52 of those made. Alex the Greatest, started following us on Whatnot using the Whatnot links. $10 free money to you. Thanks for using that link. I'll put it in the chat again in case anybody else wants to give that a try tomorrow. Ohtani and Soto super shorts on eBay. Yeah, they're like, I think the Ohtani is like $5,000 is the asking price there. That seems to be a bit much. Near that in the long term, especially after his first Dodger card does come out. I think that'll go down. You saw like the Tom Brady mania die down with Bowman draft. Keith said he signed up. Awesome. And Chris says, I now have a $10 credit. I'll try to find a Cubs card or something for you, Chris. At least maybe do a pack or something. Some stuff that's in the $10 range. So you can get some free stuff. Here's the next box. If you're wondering how many boxes are left in this round, well, I'll let you know. There's 6 left after this one. Been breaking these blasters for almost an hour now. We have 1 autograph to show for it, 0 relics, and I've lost track of how many numbered cards. Is it 6? 5 or 6? We'll see what else we've got in this next blaster box. Oscar Colas right here. All the Series 1 stuff is kind of dried up around here. Logan just started following us using the Whatnot link. Thank you very much. I think maybe we'll see a bunch more of this coming on the shelves soon. Ha-Sung Kim right there. I'll keep an eye out for some more of this. Retail-wise, there's Jazz Chisholm. What are the Soto and Ohtani super short prints? It's just Ohtani in his Dodgers uniform and Soto in his Yankees uniform. They're super short prints. Michael says the hangers are the bangers. That's the way to go for retail. I think long-term, Series 1, I like the design and everything, but I think this series is destined to be just a kind of like an afterthought in 2024. So I think that Series 2 is going to just absolutely blow this series away. Keith says, any hanger spots left? Yeah, there's some spots left. The hanger cases aren't in tonight, though, so I think we might have to wait till next week for those. My case guy said that Topps shipped him all blasters, and he was supposed to get blasters and hangers, and they screwed up his order. So he's getting that straightened out. But yeah, I think Series 2 is, we got Yamamoto of the Dodgers coming over from Japan. I mean, that guy hasn't even thrown a pitch in the big leagues, and I think he beat Garrett Cole's contract. Biggest ever contract by a pitcher ever. Like, you can't really count Ohtani because he's both pitcher and hitter. We've got a numbered Logan O'Hoppe there to 199. It's an icy red for the Los Angeles Angels. That's for William Callahan. Dylan Cease. Courtney signed up on Whatnot. Thank you. So I think he's going to be a big one. And then we've got opportunities to maybe see Jackson Chourio, Wyatt Langford, Jackson Holiday. If they make the big leagues out of spring training. There's Seth Brown. So even if we could just 2 of those guys, it could maybe even beat this set in terms of top-notch rookies. There's Chris Murphy. Here comes another numbered card. I think that might be number 8, Emmanuel Class A, which is going to be numbered to 2024 on the back. Steve says, it came out today that the Phillies offered Yamamoto the most money out of everyone, but I don't know the number. That's interesting. I wonder why he turned that down. I guess maybe he wanted to play with Shohei Ohtani the most. There's Kyle Schwarber. Can't be it. I mean, couldn't have left all that much money on the table. Interesting. Phillies going after him so hard. But he probably wants to win. He probably thinks the Dodgers have the best chance of winning, even though the Phillies have been there the last couple of years. Logan says, do you think Jason Dominguez will play this year? Yeah, I think they're looking at him coming back around the All-Star break. He's going to miss half the year coming back from Tommy John surgery, but he'll be back. He's still young. He's going to be like, what, 21, I think? How many hobby boxes are being opened up? Half case, 6 per round. Chris says Christopher Morel will be playing third base during spring training, so that makes me happy. There you go. Christopher Morel of the Cubbies. I wonder how the Cubbies are going to do this year. Are you guys happy with your offseason out there, Chris? There's Ronnie Mauricio. Big loss. Mets losing him for the year before the season already started. Gregory Santos. There's Ellie De La Cruz, rookie card again. Andy Rodriguez, rookie card. We lost him before the season started. Those winter ball injuries can be frustrating. Lori says, bummer, I only bought into the hangers. Yeah, they'll be coming, but unfortunately they're delayed. Stewie Ruiz. Yeah, I was half considering driving around, looking all over the place to get 32 hangers together, but I don't think I'm going to be able to find 32 hangers. Just wait for the cases to come in. There's Jose Soriano. Buster Posey of the Giants, 1989. And Star of LB card there of Goldie. Are there going to be Monster Box team break rounds? I didn't have any opportunities to buy any cases of Monster Boxes. So, I don't know if they make those or not. I'm sure they probably do. But if I get offered a case, yeah, I'd grab a case of those. I do love those foil board, 1989 foil board cards from those Monster Boxes. Those are beautiful. If you haven't seen those yet, they're very, very nice. Casey says, what would you list a 1 of 1 for on eBay? Usually I would list it for twice of what I want to get for it with the best offer option. Hey, Mike, how's it going? So let's say you get a 1 of 1 you want. Say you want $100 for it. I'd put it on there for $199. Best offer, and then maybe somebody offers you $150. Justin, aka Axie Gaming, says, it's been a wonderful year. Thank you for everything you do, Eric. Axie Gaming has now been a channel member for 1 year. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Jay Reynolds just started following us using the Whatnot link along with Vince Smith. So, hey, everyone get $10. Here we go with a vintage stock card right here. William Contreras to 99, another numbered card. I think that's like our 9th numbered card. I like the vintage stock cards. Cool. You can see that the vintage stock cards lose a little bit of the luster from the base card. You don't have the little foil popping off in the neon anymore. Happy Horse also started following us, so thanks everybody on Whatnot. I'll try to, like I said, get a bunch of $10 cards so you can have them all for free, basically, with those Whatnot credits. And Aflac Man as well. So, man, 4 within the last 30 seconds using that Whatnot link. We'll be live over there tomorrow. I'll put that link up there again in case you missed it in the chat right now. Have I pulled any Team Border cards? Yeah, we pulled a bunch of those. Tonight, no, but overall, I feel like we pull a couple of those per break. Those are really sweet. I think they're really nice looking. There's Newt Barr. Gibson Derrick is another one using that Whatnot link. Tyler Soderstrom. Also there, Ellie De La Cruz. That's probably at least 3, 4 Ellie De La Cruzes at the very least that we found. Bossman says, if you've decided on Phoenix in March 15th to 17th is a card show at the Phoenix Convention Center, cards and spring training. Bossman, I've already looked at that. 450 tables, right? Yes, I would like to go to that, but I don't know if it's going to work out. But we'll see. Colton Cowser. But I've already kind of like been looking around for something to do during March, and that's on my maybe list. Doc Gooden Forever says the Walgreens by my house had 2022 Topps Chrome Platinum Anniversary for $30. So I bought one, and I got a Torkelson Aqua autograph, numbered to 150. Nice. That's really good. Torkelson rookie card. He's a guy that could probably hit 40 home runs this year. I want to put that out of the realm of possibility, despite playing in a really cavernous ballpark there at Comerica Park. Got a shot. He ended up hitting, what, 31 last year. Steve says Best Buy has hangers, $12.99, max of 5. I did see, yeah, I went to 2 Best Buys actually. I did find 1 hanger box at 1. I have to go back and see if I can find some more. Problem with Best Buy is it's not like Walmart. Here, I live within 30 minutes of 7 different Walmarts, so it's never a problem if I want to go to Walmart and get some cards. And they're all stocked too. Nobody around here buys cards, which is nice. So they're all just usually loaded. And can always find them. If I'm like out that way or out this way, I can stop in at Walmart. There's David Bednar. I think that might be 10 numbered cards. One for the Pirates. But there's only one Best Buy within 30 minutes of us. I think the next closest one is like Johnstown, PA. There's Emerson Hancock. We did stop off at one in at Robinson. We went to that card show this weekend, but they didn't have any 2024. Corbin Carroll Chrome card there. J-Rod Spring Parallel. And we're almost done with the blasters. It's been a long round. 20 blasters does take a while, especially I've been taking my time going through all these cards. No flipping through the cards at light warp speed tonight. At least not yet. So we've got 2 boxes left in this round. Usually the jumbo boxes are the easiest to do that. Go through them quickly because all the hits are in the same spot. Steve says, I think Western PA built all those Walmarts knowing you live there. Yeah, it's actually really nice. They're all over the place. Got Greensburg, Latrobe, Irwin, all within 15 minutes from one to the next. Delmont, Mount Pleasant, Blairsville, Connellsville, Brownsville. There's a bunch of them around here. I'm probably even missing some. There's Kevin Gosman. Casey says, my Best Buy transformed into a Michaels. There was a Best Buy near my work that transitioned into a trampoline park, so I guess some of them are going out of business. I was thinking, man, I wish that Best Buy was still around. I could go down there and look for cards. But it's now a trampoline park. I went there once with the kids, and it was just so many people there. It was crazy. There's Emerson Hancock for the Mariners. Dean Kramer. Ken Griffey Jr. Timmy Tea Time says, not feeling well. Talk to you later. All right, Timmy. Hope you feel better, man. Thanks for helping out tonight. And see you in the next live stream, man. There's Joe Ryan. And moving on to our last blaster box here. And then we'll get into the hobby boxes of 2024 Topps Series 1. Box number 20. We did a little bit better for the numbered cards. We did pretty well with numbered cards, I think. Corbin, I couldn't see it popped up, but it looked like it started with Corbin. Just started following us on Patreon. Thank you very much. The next round that we have, by the way, it's not completely sold out. Winnie60 just started following us on Patreon. Thank you. We've got Houston still available at 35, Miami at 20, Philly at 40, and Washington at 20. Those 4 teams are left in the next round. So if we get maybe like 2 more of those to go, then I'll take the rest of the team so we can run it tonight. And that will be the next round. Hobby round 3 is the next closest one to going. We're also giving away Vladdy booklet. Vlad Jr., Matt Chapman, dual auto booklet. Mike says, I'll take the Phillies. All right, Mike, you can send in. We'll get you on the list for them. Actually says, I'm saving for a trip to Aruba. No cards for me for a while. Nice. Hey, it might be time to take some of your doubles and sell them. And I'm sure you probably have a ton of cards. That's one way to raise some funds for a vacation. Start selling off a couple of your doubles and stuff that you don't PC. There's Tatis. BWB, is that Box War Bud? Just started following us using the invite link over on Whatnot. Thank you very much. That's got to be Box War Bud. Also, Gold Steps, also using the link there on Whatnot. Getting a lot of notifications, people claiming their $10 from Whatnot. Hey, it's free money. Unless we get a free $10 card or a $10 pack or whatever. There's Ronald Acuna Jr. We've got Gavin Williams. Blue. That is Box War Bud. There he is. What's up? Box War Bud. Hey, you had a great round too, man. You did well in Diamond Icons. There's Jason Dominguez. I started to process those today a little bit, and I saw you had a big stack of them. Probably at least, what? At least 4 cards, maybe more. I think Vince had the most. Vince came away, I think, with the most. You did well. William Reyes, I think, had multiple cards. So that's the end for round 1. Known as Blaster Round 1. That's in the books. That's Justin McIntyre just started using the link to following us. Thank you very much. Axie Gaming. We're moving on now to the Pick Your Team rounds. So let's bring this list back in here. Blaster Round 1 is done. Hanger boxes will get going. Not this week. That's going to last and go into next week. I'm still waiting on those cases that come in. Michael McCann has grabbed the Phillies, so we can take them off the list. It's a Pick Your Team round. So we have Houston at 35, Miami at 20, Washington at 20. Those 3 teams are left available. Robert says, I like the auction format and whatnot. It's nice. Yeah, definitely. I like how adds extra seconds if somebody bids. Like, you get extra time. Kind of cool. And also, really easy for me to ship the cards. Like, I just hit a button and it prints the label. I mean, it's not all that harder for me than what I do now. I just do the same thing, just use PayPal and click the button there. But it's nice. All right, so those 3 teams are left. If anybody wants them, you can grab them. If not, then I guess I'll take them because you probably want this round to go if you've been waiting for it. So those teams are left. I'll go grab the case of hobby boxes. And we'll get this one going. Looks like Charles just took the Astros. Thanks, man. Charles Landgrebe. Houston's gone. Charles Landgrebe taking the Astros. Dan says, I just got here. I'll take all 3. Well, Dan, thank you very much. We don't have 3, but we got 2 if you want them. Miami and Washington, $40. You can send it over, and then we'll get this one going. Let me go ahead and grab that case now. HOB3. We don't need to randomize the team since it's a Pick Your Team round, but I'll go grab that brand new case. 6 silver packs will be involved, as it's 6 boxes, and we'll see what we can find. All right, hobby round. Here we go. Got the case. Still don't have 100 hobby packs yet. Haven't put together all that many Patreon packages to get all of them, but we'll keep working on them, and hopefully eventually we get to 100. Sometimes it takes me a month to get 100 hobby packs. All right, here we go. 6 total of these. All right, so here's what we've got. Hobby round 3. I'll call it the hits as we go along. It's all sold out after Dan Schultz grabbed the last 2 teams. And looks like Steve May also grabbed Miami, but Dan Schultz already grabbed the other 2, Steve. So I can give you Miami in hobby round 4. Maybe that'll go. But this round's all sold out as Dan took the last 2 teams. So I'll show you what we have for the other round in case people want to get that one sold out as well. So hobby round 3 is all gone, but for hobby round 2, we've got Cleveland at 30, the White Sox at 20, Houston at 35, Minnesota at 25, New York Mets at 40, Philly at 40, San Diego 40, San Francisco 35, St. Louis 40, Tampa Bay, Toronto, and Washington all still available in that round. Now let's get into this hobby round 3. You know your teams. I'll call them out as we go along. I guess I can also maybe read them off because some of you may have bought these teams last week and maybe you forgot what teams you have. But here's the silver packs. We'll open those up. And Mike, I'll take Philly for that one as well. Awesome. You can send it over and we'll get it to you. Reinot says, is shipping available to Canada? If you pay it. Steve says, I'll pay the difference and take San Fran. All right, sounds good. Just put it all in the comments of your payment so I know. Michael says, me and my son watch you every night. Thank you, because he gets excited when the notification comes in. Awesome. That's awesome you guys are watching together. Thank you very much for watching, guys. But we've got Luke with Arizona. Michael Collins has Atlanta. Ryan Oster has the Baltimore Orioles. Matt Durfee has the Red Sox. KDR has the Cubs. John Mayer with the Cincinnati Reds. Brian Wargo has the Cleveland Guardians. Anthony Mariscal has the Colorado Rockies. Drew Baker has the White Sox. Josh Villy has the Tigers. Charles Landry has Houston. Troy Gerhart has Kansas City. Toshiaki has the Angels. Juan Nito, a.k.a. Juan Solis, has the Dodgers. Dan Schultz has Miami. Milwaukee, Deron Roberts. Chance has Minnesota. Eric Groffel with the Mets. Anthony Mariscal has the Yankees. Justin Fernandez with Oakland. Michael McCann has the Phillies. Vince Smith has the Pirates. William Reyes has San Diego. Michael Collins with Seattle. Ross has San Francisco in this round. Dan Schultz with St. Louis. Juanito with Tampa Bay. Joshua has Texas. Chance has Toronto, and Washington to Dan Schultz. Those are all the people in this round. Ian Michael just started following us using the Whatnot link. $10 free to you. Thank you very much. All right, let's see what we can find. Usually there's about one numbered card per hobby box. You'll see lots of foil parallels like that, the silver foils. But let's see what we can find in here in the hobby. And there's, hey, first autos. So, very nice. I wasn't sold on hobby boxes giving us a lot of autos, but we're 1 for 1. And it's a good one. Key Brian Hayes, one of the top maybe 5 or 6 third basemen in all of baseball if you factor in his defense. This one goes to Vince Smith. Baseball Stars autograph right there. Congratulations on that, Vince. Maybe Ross will be right. He said 44% of hobby boxes have autos, and I didn't believe him. I was like, Ross, you're crazy, man. We opened 6 hobbies last week and got 5 relics. I was like, there's no way, because I'm so used to there being so many more relics in these. Raven Lunatic and also another one, it looked like EM and Mora Dehan. All 3 people all at once just started following us using that Whatnot link. $10 free on Whatnot tomorrow. So, man, I was planning on maybe an hour and a half show tomorrow. We might have to go a little bit longer. Axie says, did that Randy Johnson booklet get sorted out? No, it didn't. I have not done that live. We had Toshiaki as one, and who was the other one that had the stake in that? I do have to figure out who's going to get that one, and I have to randomize it live. So I'm glad you brought that up. That came in box 1. It was Toshiaki, who I think had the Diamondbacks. I'll have to look up who had the Seattle Mariners. Maybe we can sort that out at the end of the break tonight, because I started shipping all those. The Randy Johnson's down on the sleeving table. Axie says Toshiaki asked before, but I think you missed it. I did miss it, but yeah, that's something, because I'd like to get the rest of this Diamond Icon shipped tomorrow, or at least by Thursday. Always trying to get stuff out of here as soon as possible. Juan says, I opened 6 hobbies and got autos in 3 of them. 2 Zach Gelofs. That's not bad. 50%. I like that. By the way, these cards feel bent. Weird. These cards are all bent pretty substantially. Like, I don't know if you can see it. Let me see how it's bent up to the left on all these. I think it might have something to do with maybe the way the silver pack was in there, but all those cards are really bent. These ones aren't, though. It's just that one pack worth. Strange stuff right there. Lane Thomas is going to be a foil card. So I've got hope that we're going to find 50% autos. Gilb 0621 just used that Whatnot link to get $10 on his first win over there. Should be fun, giving away, hopefully, a bunch of money, of Whatnot's money to you guys. There's Ellie De La Cruz. And we've got Miggy. Very nice. Team color match. This is a beautiful card right here. Take a look at this. Awesome looking card. Team border match. This one is going to go to the Detroit Tigers. That's a really great looking card right there. Detroit, Josh Velli gets that. That is, you know what? That's Miguel Cabrera's final ever card. Has his final stats on the back, which is really awesome. That would always kind of grind my gears as a kid, that they would just not make cards of these great future Hall of Famers. Like, for example, Mike Schmidt never got a 1990 Topps card. Like, what the heck? Hank Aaron never got a final card either, with his final stats showing 755 on the back. So if these players would like retire in the middle of the season, they would just not make a final card. And I was like, come on. I think what, Reggie Jackson, I don't think Reggie Jackson got his final Topps card either. I remember Reggie getting a 1988 scorecard. Didn't he get an 88 score? But definitely didn't get an 88 Topps. I'm trying to think of other players that got left out. I Love Lisa 1117 just started following using the Whatnot link. Thank you very much. Yeah, Mr. October, Reggie Jackson. Definitely one of the best of all time. Is Toronto still available for Hobby 4? Says Reinhardt. Let me check. Yep, they're still around. Steve says, you are correct about Reggie. Yeah, they made it an 88 score, but no 88 Topps. Like, come on, you missed it on that one, Topps. I think Hank Aaron's the most egregious. Like, you can't have the all-time home run king and not have his final card showing 755 home runs as his final line. Logan says, for my birthday, I'm getting a Capstone Judge Auto for 160. That sounds pretty nice. Capstone, I don't think's around anymore. I think that may have been just a one and done release from 2022. We used to call it Crapstone just to have fun with it, but those were interesting to do. Is Panini kind of on life support for their baseball products? There's Jason Dominguez. Vince says, I saw on Instagram that Darryl Strawberry is a preacher now. Yeah, Darryl Strawberry, he was definitely always, I feel like he was always a Christian. Like, when I was growing up, I think I remember hearing about him as a Christian, but he really just struggled with his personal demons there for a while with, like, you know, the whole cocaine and everything that he was kind of, like, gripped by. But glad to see that he's finally overcome all of that. Darryl Strawberry. Here we go. We have a relic in box number 2. So kind of a letdown there, but I mean, it's not a letdown to the Detroit Tigers owner in this one. Josh Velli gets that one. Josh Velli, Mr. Tiger. I think he's had the Tiger team in every single one of the breaks. Strawman also beat cancer. Darryl Strawberry, nice. He's also signing cards. We've seen some Darryl Strawberry autographs coming out the last 2 years at a pretty regular clip. He was I don't know, he was kind of a target of the Boo Birds during the 80s and early 90s pretty regularly. But for teams he played on, like the Mets, people loved him. I used to hate Darryl Strawberry just because he played on the Mets, and the Mets and Pirates were big rivals back in the late 80s. The Mets beat the Pirates out for the division in 1988. Mets coming in first, Pirates coming in second, and so everybody hated the Mets around here so bad, and then I just hated them too because everyone else hated them. Just thought that was the thing to do. Ellie De La Cruz base card is in this stack. There's a gold card coming up. Eduardo Rodriguez is going to be a foil. He says, I can't believe how jacked Jose Canseco still is. I know. We've got a Mother's Day card coming up. It's Walker Buehler, numbered to 50 for the Dodgers. Very nice. Los Angeles Dodgers for Juanito. And we've got George Springer gold to 2024. Steve says he's beloved in New York, the Queens, and the Bronx. He played for both teams, so it makes sense. Played for the Mets for all those years and then ended up with the Yankees in, like, what, 96, 95, 96. Go Poke 66. Just used a Whatnot link. Thank you very much. for following us and whatnot. And Patrick Bailey's in there. A bunch of base cards. On to the next one. XD says, I bought one blaster and one hanger. I got a Tatis and Marco Luciano Flower parallel out of 50 and Henry Davis gold parallel. How much do you think those are worth? I would just check them out on eBay. See what they go for. The gold parallel is a nice one. If anyone would pull a Henry Davis gold, I would trade you for that. I might start being a little more aggressive with trades around here for my PC. I've never really done that before, but if, like, for example, if someone has the Pirates but doesn't really care much about them and they end up with the Henry Davis gold, I'll make you an offer for it. I'll trade you packs or credit or whatnot. For example, Vince and I worked out a deal. I bought an Andy Rodriguez auto off him for $30. I guess I should do that more often. That I don't have to track down cards for my PC. When I see something that I want and I pull it, I can just work out a deal. If somebody that wants to let it go. Steve says, I was at the famous Armando Benitez, Tino Martinez beanie game. Orioles, Yankees brawl craziness. I can't say that I've ever been in an all-out brawl, but it would be awesome to see. That would be exciting. Hockey says, what teams are available in Hobby 4? I'm in J6. It's not budging in Hobby Round 4. Let me check on that for you because some teams just came off the board. We've got Steve May, who just grabbed the San Francisco Giants. Steve May, so we'll put you there. And so we've got Cleveland, the Cleveland Guardians, the White Sox, the Astros, the Miami Marlins, Minnesota, the Mets, the Phillies, the Padres, the St. Louis Cardinals, the Rays. The Toronto Blue Jays are still available. Somebody asked for them, but they haven't paid yet. And also the Washington Nationals. Reinhardt says, sending now for Toronto. Okay, so Toronto is no longer available. JMC 446 just started following us on WoW. Thank you very much for that. And Ryan, why not? Just grabbed Toronto. Add you to the list. Let's see what else we've got. Darryl Strawberry is the only player to have played with the 4 former and current New York baseball franchises. Really? Yeah, he did play for the Dodgers. I forgot he played for the Giants for a second. There's Garrett Cole Gold. Mike says, I took the Phillies already. All right, let me put you on that list. I do see the payments in there. I just forgot to add you to the master list. I'm glad you said something. You're on that list now. Got that taken care of. So that Hobby 4 could potentially go tonight. We'll see. We could continue Hobby. The teams that are left in that Hobby Round 4 currently are as follows. Cleveland, Chicago White Sox, Houston, Miami, Minnesota, and New York Mets. And then we've got San Diego, St. Louis, Tampa Bay, and Washington. Reinhardt says, first time breaking, but been watching your videos for a while. Thanks, man. Glad to have you aboard. There's Kyle Freeland. There's Johnny Bench. Hope everyone's had a very pleasant evening. It was a busy evening today. Completely fell asleep on the couch with Sophia. She's still asleep on the couch. How about she fouled me very hard? Look at this. Look at this. There's like a fingernail indentation right there and a scratch right there. We're playing basketball today, and she fouls hard. I'm telling you, like, talk about a hacker. And I was like, Look at this war wound I have. Like, look, your fingernail went in there. I showed her it. And then she looked at her fingernail and she's like, that's pizza sauce. She started laughing real hard. It was clearly my blood. Flagrant foul for sure. Yeah, she's very competitive. And it's fun. It's really, really fun. Like, she is no pushover. Basically any sport or anything. Dan Schultz just grabbed the St. Louis Cardinals in the Hobby Round 4. Dan Schultz has them. Thank you very much. All right, I've got you added to the list there. And Drew Baker just grabbed the White Sox. We might be running this one. It's filling quickly. Here's what teams are left in Hobby Round 4 now. Cleveland, Houston, Miami, Minnesota, Mets, San Diego Padres, Tampa Bay, Washington. Thanks, Drew. I don't mind breaking another round for sure. I already had my nap. Sophia hit that darn bullseye a lot, but the axe didn't stick. I know. That was funny. If you haven't seen the members only video, she got it. She let out the biggest laugh at that video too, because I showed her it. She was like talking stuff, and there we go. We've got another autograph. Tampa Bay's 35 in the hobby round for the Curtis Mead possibilities. Emmett Sheehan, 2 autos, 1 relic. The autos are here in hobby. It looks like it's numbered to 199. But yeah, she was like talking stuff, and then the cut is to her throwing the axe, and it's just like bouncing off the wall, not sticking. It was it was pretty funny. She's like, "You're gonna do me like that?" There's Ellie De La Cruz. Base paper. We've pulled a lot of Ellies tonight. That's the thing. There's one of those landscape cards, and holy cow, look at this. It is a gold mirror image. I was like, wait, you don't see too many landscape cards. So I figured I'd look at the back of it. Could see how that one could be missed. It is a Seth Lugo gold mirror image variation right there. That's going to go to the San Diego Padres this round. That's William Reyes. William Reyes is also quietly having a very big week around here. Did very well in Diamond Icons. There's Nico Horner as well. And we've got Nico Horner there. So there's someone just followed on what, but I missed the name. I'm trying to shout you guys out that do that. Nico Horner gold card. Nice play right there for the Cubs. Maybe a little bit underrated. Nico Horner had a, if you look at his wins above replacement, they're up there. 4.4 in 2022, 4.9 in 2023. That's decent. I mean, kind of approaching all-star level quality right there. 280. Yeah, look at those averages on the back. Last 3 years, 302, 281, 283. Solid play right there, Nico Horner. So maybe start looking for his 2020 rookie cards and keeping those off the side. Jordan says, mix 7 go tonight. If it picks up some steam, it will. It's about half sold out. That's a nice little mix around. That Nico Horner card is going to go to Katie R. Yeah, Nico's cards are cheap too, says John. He's totally forgotten about, I feel like. Kind of overshadowed in that 2020 class by Yordan Alvarez and Bo Bichette. He's a nice one. Nico Horner. That's quietly some good. He doesn't have the pop. That's the thing. His career high in home runs is 10, so he maybe gets overlooked because of that. Hockey says, can I get my Spot and J switch to hobby? I'm Dylan Idelson. I'll do that for you. Since we want to get that one filled, I'd rather get it filled than not filled. So San Diego Padres are gone. Usually I don't like to do this kind of stuff during the breaks because it just slows everything down. But we'll allow it here so we can continue breaking and get another round sold out. Padres off the board in the next round. Hopefully we can get that one going. Clean up all of our hobby pick your team rounds tonight. Undrafted said that they pulled a Heavy Lumber Vlad Jr. card. There's another Ellie. See how many of this card? It's not all that common. I can't see that card keeping like a $10 value. Like for too many more weeks. Most guys at the card shows. And there's another autograph. Abner Uribe. It looks like Ross has the last laugh here. He was right. That is, what, 3 out of 4 boxes giving us an autograph. Abner Uribe. I hadn't heard of him, but maybe our Milwaukee Brewers owner has. This one is going to end up going to Ron Roberts. So Double R gets the hit right there. Yet another autograph. Ross he's loving it. He's like, I told you so. And he's loving it over there. You're right. He's like 44% of boxes have autos, and I thought he had bad stats. I guess I just opened a small sample size of the hobbies, and they've just always been so kind of hit or miss in the past that I just wasn't seeing it. Just usually relics. I get some of these base cards put away. Got a 5,000 count box we're working on filling up tonight. Also have those 6 silver packs as well. Can't wait to get 100 of those. I love doing those videos. I do think the hobby boxes will go down in price. I don't see them. I mean, look, 2023 Topps. I think the rookie class is better in 2023 Topps than 2024. I mean, am I wrong? Adley Rutschman, Gunnar Henderson, and Michael Harris are your top 3. I would rather have them over Ellie, Jason Dominguez, and Evan Carter. Just me personally. It's not by much, but I think I think 2023's rookie class is a little bit better. There's Don Mattingly. And those boxes you can have for $69 for a hobby box, and you get more cards. You get 36% more cards. There's Garrett Cole. So I think there's Evan Carter, and hey, Michael Harris, arguably number 3 and number 3 rookies from that class. I think that maybe in about 3 months from now, you'll see boxes of this going from $100 a box, 95 to 100, maybe down to 70. Ross says you passed a black insert card. All right, we'll get that. Luckily, it's not a box war, so it's not pressing, but I'll go back and look for it. And is it this one? Aaron Judge. We'll go ahead and get that sleeved up when I do the all of the sleeving. I have to go through every single one of these cards one by one and get them all taken care of. Here's the other ones from recent stack. Was an insert card, huh? Derek Jeter, there it is. Good eye. Ross, head of quality control, finds another. Man, well, you should work for Topps for quality control. It's a 65 out of 99. Black border Grand Gamers. Ross with the hawk eye right there catches it. Yeah, those are easy to miss. But yeah, I guess the base Grand Gamers is kind of like a brown background. There's Oscar Colas right there. That's what the regular base looks like. Michael says, I watched a whole case of blasters get opened up today and had 0 autographs. There's Jason Dominguez. That happens. Ross looked up the stats for us. Says it's one in like 229 boxes have an auto, which is pretty awful. Vince says, I won a half case of Stadium Club and did not have a Riley Green in it. I bet it's a short print. Maybe. Blake Jones just started following us using the Whatnot invite link. $10 free to you. Thanks very much. This is hobby box number 5 of this round. And then after this, here's what we have coming up for hobby box number 4, hobby round number 4, in case you're trying to get in there. Let's see. Michael McCann sent in for the Tampa Bay Rays. We have the following teams left. I'll read them off. Cleveland at 30. Houston at 35. Miami at 20. Minnesota at 25. The Mets at 40. And then the Nationals at 20. That's it. So what do we got? 6 teams left. Pretty close to running that one tonight as well. Then that will probably be the last one of the night. I think the other ones might need a little more time. Ross says, I think jumbos are the worst configuration out of all of them. Earl just started following us using the invite link. Earl is a Patreon member. Thanks, man. Yeah, I can't believe how jumbo's turned out this year. There's just the numbered cards, like one numbered card in a jumbo box. Like, what is that? We've averaged 1 or 2 per box, which is crazy. There used to be a gold card in every pack. I think it was 2012 update that had literally a gold card in every pack of jumbo. Even last year, it seemed like every other pack, because we did 2023 update jumbos on Saturday on Patreon. There's Connor Wong, gold. And it was like every other pack had a gold card. It was like, wow. It seemed like a hot box after opening so much 2024. It was like we had some sort of hot case that was just loaded with numbered cards. Pretty crazy right there. It's Colton Cowser. Jose Suarez says, I'll take the Mets. Awesome. Thank you very much. I think Jose had the big 1 of 1, right? I just shipped that Cal Ripken 1/1 today. I think it went to you. You can go ahead and take the Mets, send it over. We'll get you on the list. Thank you very much. Casey said that they bought some hangers today, 1 relic, but no numbered. 2 hangers. That's not bad. Getting a relic and 2 hangers. I'm all about the hanger boxes right now. If I find hangers, like for example, if I go to Walmart and do a Walmart just weekly pickup where I spend like $200 on cards or whatever, I like to do those videos every now and then. I would buy hangers over pretty much anything else. Jose Suarez payment has come in. He's got the Mets. So now we have Cleveland left at 30. We've got Houston at 35, Miami at 20, Minnesota at 25, and Washington at 20. Hobby has a lot more of the short prints than Jumbo, says Ross. Dynamite says, hey, just joined the live stream. What type of box are you opening? These are hobby boxes right now, Dynamite. 1 guaranteed auto or relic per box. Yeah, I think for $12.99, hangers have a ton of upside. Walmart, they're $14. Steve says, Eric, why is it a guessing game every flagship release of what format's the best? They're going to sell out every single format anyway. Can you explain to me why they do that? I don't know. Maybe it's just them trying to find a balance right now. Fanatics just trying to sniff out, like, what should we do? So they're putting their thumb on the scales with last year. It was with jumbo boxes in Series 1. This year it's with retail. They seem to just move a lot of the hits out of the jumbos into retail. I wish they would just kind of keep it the same. You're right. I got just absolutely crushed last year, Dominguez. And here's another autograph. It is Zach Neto. So, man, it'll be numbered out of 199, 2 on the back. 128 out of 199 for the Angels. Every box has had an auto except for 1. 4 out of 5 with autos, as Ross has the last laugh. We got a hot case right here. Michael Kovacs just started following us on Whatnot using the invite link. Thank you very much. Angels get this one. Toshiaki, congratulations. Hot case, all autographs for the most part. And I'll keep pulling Hobby Round 4 from the same case. Hopefully it just continues. Hey, Rebix, how's it going? Doing pretty well. Had a very busy day over here, but a good day. Let's see. Got home, spent some time with Sophia for an hour, and then went to go get the kids and pick them up for basketball. Because their mom doesn't take them to basketball. I handle pretty much all of the sports activities, regardless if it's my day or not. So we went to basketball. First, we went and got pizza. Had a picnic with the kids in the park. Got some pizza. Then went to basketball. Took the kids over to their dance class. Came back here. Challenged Sophia to a very competitive game of Jenga. One of us won, and then fell asleep on the couch together, and then woke up late. And then I've been breaking ever since. Brian says, it's a monopoly. I'm not buying anything from Fanatics. There's some people that feel that way. It is a monopoly, I guess. I mean, Panini has cards, but they don't really have the same playing field as they can't even put active players in there anymore. Chris says, I'm never buying fat packs ever again. I wouldn't buy fat packs either, Chris. I'm there with you on that. I generally don't buy them anyway. But cases you got beaten while playing basketball. Yeah, so we had our picnic, then we showed up early to basketball before any of the other kids got there, and we played a game. It was me and Elsa, my 8-year-old, against Sophia and Olivia. And Elsa quit after just like 2 minutes because Olivia was being too competitive and like stuffing her and stuff. I'm like, you can't do that, because in her league, they're not even allowed to do that. They basically don't play defense. They're not allowed to steal the ball. They're not allowed to block the shots. So Elsa got sad and quit. So it was me against Sophia and Olivia. I was getting fouled mercilessly. You know what? I need to film this for you guys for Channel Member Monday and show you how competitive Sophia is in basketball. Like, I've got battle wounds on my arms. Like, it's literally like I'll get a rebound and then both of my arms will be grabbed and I won't be able to move either arm. Like, I'm like being like detained or something. It's pretty crazy. But I still won 3-2 before basketball started. Then the coach came and I was like, all right, game's over. I'm ahead. I win. And then after that, we ended up playing like monkey in the middle just to pass the time off to the side, which also was super competitive. There's Colton Cowser. Nice rainbow foil card. Justin Verlander right there. And we have our final hit of this round. Outside of the silver packs, it's going to be Josh Young going to Texas. That one's for Joshua Bonham. So Joshua, congratulations. Blake says, I think I would rather have 3 hangers in my Patreon package this month instead of 2 blasters, says Blake. I wish I had the hangers in. I don't know when they're coming in. But that's not a bad idea maybe for next month to offer that as a possibility if you want to swap out. So next month, I'm planning on maybe getting the March packages out a little bit earlier. The 51s are all done. Like, I could go and show you. They're all stacked up. Sophia and Olivia did all of those. I just need to print all the labels and get them affixed. But, yeah, $99 tier this month. We'll have 2 2024 Topps boxes in there. Maybe next month we'll give you the shot at swapping those out for hangers. I could do that if you want to. Let's see what we have in this next one. Like I says, it sounds like your family is really competitive, but not over cards. I guess so. Sophia's like former athlete, so she's super competitive over anything. There's Ellie De La Cruz. Even if she's not good at it, she'll be extremely competitive. There is Connor Joe, which is numbered to 199 for the Pirates. So if he has the card bug, that's right, Steve. She does. She's, I'll tell you what, that card show that I did that video from, there's another Ellie De La Cruz. We pulled, I think, one of those in every box. I feel like I was waiting around for her to finish it. At most of the tables, I was waiting for her to finish and get through the cards. She like knows certain players now to look out for, and she's like looking for those players. Like, she'll sit in on the auction and be like, okay, that guy sells well. That guy, people want his cards. This guy, people like him. She's like starting to know the names after not even knowing who Mickey Mantle even was. Just about a month ago or whatever. She didn't even know, she couldn't even name 2 baseball players maybe 3 weeks ago, and now here she is like looking for cards at card shows. It's pretty cool. I can't wait to teach her about just the game of baseball. Take her to Major League Baseball games and explain everything. Yeah, she picked out that Acuna Jr. all by herself, that rookie card of Acuna Jr. She knows what's up. And then she gets the girl discount too. Like, I call it the pretty girl discount. Like, she'll be like, how much for these? And they'll like knock off like 50% or more. I'm like, I don't get those kind of deals. Here we go with the silver packs. Let's see. We've got a numbered card. It's going to be Showtime. Shohei Ohtani for Toshiaki. This is numbered on the back to 75. Gold Step says, I got to head back to my local Target and get some more hangers. My mom saw they stocked up again today. She picked them up too. I got an Ellie and Sheehan. Purple foil. Not too bad. I don't think my Target stocks on Wednesdays or whatever day it is. There's an Ellie De La Cruz. Beautiful card right there for the Reds. And we've got Francisco Lindor numbered to 150. For the Mets, going to Eric Groffel. I hope this isn't bad news. And it's talking about like what a great father he is and like gets up at like 4 a.m. to like take care of crying babies and stuff. I was like, okay, looks like Mr. Smile is the real deal behind the scenes as well. That's pretty good stuff right there. So here's what we have left. By the way, Hobby Round 4. I'm going to show you what teams, a lot of these teams have come off the board. So I'm just going to erase all of these and redo it. Steve says she's going to love being at the stadium, taking it all in, recognize the players. There's nothing like it. So here's what we've got left. This is the next round. We'll do it if we can get it close to being sold out. Let me just log back into PayPal here. I know it's like midnight and everything almost, but I don't want you guys to have to wait any longer on this hobby round for those of you that have waited a week already. So here's what we have left. We've got Cleveland. This is all sold out. We just did that one. Cleveland is at 30. We've got Houston at 35. Like, I would take a team or two if it needs to make it happen. Miami at 20. We've got Minnesota at 25. And we've got Washington at 20. So those 5 teams were left in this round, in this hobby round 4, which will be the last round of the night. I don't think anything else is close enough to go in. This one's awfully close with just 5 teams left. So if you want to let me know, you can send over payment, and then we can start this round 2 and continue talking baseball and opening baseball cards until we don't have any more boxes left. I guess I'll keep that on the screen. So these are the boxes from the same case. That last case was pretty good for autographs. Let's do the other half of the case. Here's these boxes. Grand total of 6 more boxes. Vince says, I'll take 3 of them. Somebody split it with me. Maria says, can I take Houston and Minnesota? You can. Maria was first to ask about those. Is that Maria that got the Mike Trout autograph? Go ahead and send in for it. Michael McCann says, I'll take Miami. Awesome. You can send in for that. Dan, Maria already claimed Houston. So let's let this dust settle a little bit here. So we have Maria taking Houston and Minnesota. We've got Mike saying he'll take Miami, which leaves Cleveland and Washington. If anybody wants those. Vince, if you wanted to take both of those, you could. Vince says, give me what's left. Cleveland and Washington, $50 for those. And Vince, who got back his Mr. Invincible status. Miami's gone. Michael was paid. Thank you very much. Diamond Icons was crazy for you, Vince. That was just ridiculous. Really, really good luck over there. And I sent your Diamond Icons cards today with your auction win. I think you had like you won a box where I think of the jumbo boxes or something like that. So that's in the mail. Your Shohei Ohtani and your other cards in there. Really good stuff for Vince. Again, as he's back in the win column. This case is empty case I can throw downstairs. Vincent Smith is paid. Put you on the list for Cleveland and Washington. All right. Just accidentally deleted the Colorado Rocky team. Got to get Arthur Floyd back in there for that. Vince got the book. Yeah, he got the Yankees booklet too. Maria just picked up Houston, and we're all sold out. Maria Robinson, she's the one that got the Mike Trout autograph. Maria Robinson. All right. Let's do it. Everyone's all sold out. Vince says the Kobe's paid for that you auctioned off, says Vince. That was that was a crazy box. Ross says the Diamond Icons were not worth it for the price of the box. Overall, if you price it out, $8,000, yeah, it didn't come up. Maybe there was $4,000 of cards there or so. I didn't comp it all out. I think somebody did in the comments. I think it came to over $4,000. But yeah, they go for $8,000 now a box on Blowout. William Reyes says, hey, Jabs, any big hits tonight? Just joined. William Reyes, welcome. I wouldn't say there's anything massive. We've had good luck with autographs from the hobby. 4 out of 6 boxes just produced autos. I don't think I have any shorts planned for tonight as of right now. Hobby round 4. Here's your teams. Luke has Arizona. Michael with Atlanta. Luke has Baltimore. Matt Durfee has Boston. Romero has the Cubs. Tobias has the Cincinnati Reds. Vincent has the Cleveland Guardians. Arthur with Colorado. Drew Baker with the White Sox. Josh Philly has Detroit. Maria Robinson, Houston. Troy Gerhart with Kansas City. Chance with the Angels. Vince Smith has the Dodgers. Michael McCann has the Miami Marlins. The QCZ cards with the Milwaukee Brewers. Maria has the Minnesota Twins. Jose Suarez has the Mets. The Yankees are going to Luke. Justin Fernandez has Oakland. Michael McCann with Philadelphia. Vince has the Pittsburgh Pirates. Dylan has San Diego. Michael Collins with Seattle. Steve May has San Francisco. Dan Schultz has the St. Louis Cardinals. There's the Dominguez right off the bat. Michael McCann has Tampa Bay. Then we have Josh Bonham with the Texas Rangers. We got Ryan Wynot with the Toronto Blue Jays. And then the Washington Nationals. Last but not least, going to Vincent Smith. Let's see what we can find here. There's Christian Yelich. Phil card. We'll sleeve that up. See if the autographs can continue. 4 out of 6 boxes had autos, and it continues with this case. Ross says, let's find more autos. I think we got a hot case here for autographs. Let's keep it going. Bernie Williams. He's he's not a Hall of Famer, but I believe his number's retired. He's out there in Monument Park. Bernie Williams, and this is going to the Yankees, which will be for Luke Maestas. So, Luke, congratulations. You start the autograph barrage, and let's just keep finding all these autos. Hobby boxes, and this case especially has been fantastic. 5 out of 7 boxes have given us autographs. That's really, really good. There's it. Whoa, we got a crimped card right there. This happens every now and then. Zach PJ just joined on Whatnot using the invite link. Thank you very much. $10 to you. Where did that come from? Well, that happens when the cards get kind of like not put in the packs right, and there's one sticking up, and then it gets stuck in the crimper. See how this is closed up? This like heat sealed thing they do with the packs, I guess. That it's kind of rare that happens, Chris. You don't see cards like that all the time. That wouldn't be considered an error card. That would be. I wonder how that would grade, by the way. Like, what would be the qualifier on that one? It's not a mark. It's not a miscut. It's not off center. Would they just give it a 1 and just be done with it? PSA 1. Interesting. I wonder if they have such qualifier for the for pack crimped cards. It does happen every now and then, but it's kind of rare. Like, I think that's the first time I've seen it, maybe all year. Chris says PSA 5. I think it'd be less than that. The little crease, they'll give you a PSA 1 for it. I don't know if anybody want that. I mean, try to put together a whole set, by the way, of crimped cards. That would be a really tough one. Let's see what we've got in this box number 2. There's a gold card coming up. Still looking for the $5,000 Shohei Ohtani super short print. And also the Juan Soto, which isn't quite worth as much, but still a really good pull. Here comes a gold card. Also, there's an icy green Brandon Walter. That'll be numbered to 499. And we've got, this one goes to Matt Olson. Anytime we get a parallel, we always go to the leader. Matt Olson's number 1 there. That goes to the Braves. Let's see what else we've got. I guess this is actually the end of Hobby Box number 1. In the Hobby Box 2 in a second. Orlando Arcia right there. Foil card. And home run challenge, Adley Rutschman. Was the Texas card number? It was between 2 numbered cards. I'll go back and double check. That'd be kind of crazy to have 3 numbered cards all in a row. I'll go back and check when I'm sorting them out. It might be numbered out. Do you think it's a black out of 199? We'll have 5-star tomorrow. I hope. We can do a new release on that and maybe do a break on it as well. Crimp border parallel, says Rebix. Now, if it was like every single card in your box, that would be a problem. But every now and then, I don't mind it if it's a base card. If it's a card you really want, I'd probably kind of be mad. Scott says, what are the good rookies for 2024? I talked about it in my preview video, but number 1 is Elly De La Cruz. I mean, this is just an arbitrary list. Elly De La Cruz, Jason Dominguez, Evan Carter, Colton Cowser, Henry Davis, Christian Encarnacion Strand, Sal Frelick, Marco Luciano are, I think my top 8. Nolan Chanuel's a good one. Let's see what we've got coming up in this next stack. Ty Cobb right there, but the consensus number 1 and 2 is Dominguez and Elly De La Cruz. Evan Carter, though, who knows? He had a really good end to his 2023. Here's a relic, Joe Musgrove. Are they keeping Henry Davis in the minors? I don't think so. There was a gold card there of the Mariners. I think Henry Davis, he did play with the Pirates for a good bit last year. He was pretty terrible defensively. Didn't really hit either. But the Pirates are down a catcher. They lost their starting catcher, Endy Rodriguez. So there's Jason Dominguez. I think that Henry Davis might have some value and use to the team. The Pirates did sign Yasmani Grandal. maybe they kind of platoon and then Henry Davis finds time in the outfield. He played a lot in the outfield last year. Pretty poorly, but he played in the outfield last year a lot. Maybe outfield DH catcher for Henry Davis. I don't know. Hockey says, okay, we'll take the relic. San Diego Padres. Dylan gets a hit. Joe Musgrove. Hey, better than not a hit. Also have the silver packs, which could maybe contribute another hit. And we've just ticked past midnight here on the East Coast. We'll be here for another 4 hobby boxes before going to bed tonight. Red Sox Tom says Grandal is worthless. Yeah, he hasn't really done much last. He had 8 home runs last year. Batting average is probably, what, 220, something like that. I don't even think he's a good defensive catcher anymore. But the Pirates took him. He's 35 years old. We'll see if he has anything left in the tank, just playing even like halftime or whatever it's going to be. There's Juan Soto. It's not going to be that super short print. He's still in his Padres uniform there. That'll go to the Padres and Dylan. Rainbow foil parallel. Superstar blueprint there of Goldie, and Nolan Schanuel is a good one. Numbered to 199 or 299 for the Angels. 1989. Like that card a lot. We've got Nelly in every single box, I feel like. There's another one. Junior Caminero, no rookie card for him in the base set. You'll likely see him in Series 2. Nothing else in there. There's one hobby box down, I guess actually 2. Moving on to the next one here. 1 auto, 1 relic so far in this next round. Scott says, my Walmart has no baseball cards. Even the staff says they don't carry them because they have a tendency to walk off. Not in a good way. That's awful. People that steal, ruining it for everybody else. Yeah, what's this society coming to that people can just steal and get away with it so easily? I guess a lot of stores are just told not even to bother with it. I guess they don't even... I guess in California, they don't even prosecute unless you steal over, is it over $1,000 worth of stuff? So if you just walk in and just steal $900, it's just like, oh, whatever. That's awful. Now, some places the baseball cards aren't being stocked anymore. It's people just stuffing their pockets with fat packs and walking out. Who does that? Can you show the relic again? Yeah, it did look like a Padres camo relic. Is it numbered out of 25? We'll check it out. Here's a Lane Thomas. This one will be numbered. It's an Independence Day parallel numbered to 76. These are nice cards. Nothing ever will come close to 2018 Independence Day parallels. It's numbered 68 of 76. And here is that relic again. It's not numbered, but it is a camo jersey from Joe Musgrove. There's the back of the card. To show that one more time. Mike says, stop stealing. I know. What the heck? There's Stone Garrett. Revick says, a team border Ellie sold on eBay for $475. Man, that's a nice card for sure. I think if I was giving advice, I'd say just hold off on your Ellie De La Cruz purchases for a little while. If Ellie De La Cruz hits 133 in spring training, then, I mean, his cards will probably start dropping already, even though spring training stats really have nothing to do with anything. I mean, I remember, 3-4 years ago? Remember Kevin Newman, who was a little-known shortstop for the Pirates? He set the all-time Grapefruit League record with like a 600-something average, and like people started buying his cards up like crazy. I mean, it's spring training, folks. There's some days where it's just like the pitchers are told just to only throw fastballs so the batters know what's coming. we're just going to work on your fastball location today. Or like the batters will be told, okay, we want you to take the ball to right field, go opposite field the whole time, or whatever. Spring training games, those stats mean literally nothing for the most part. Now, if you're a rookie and you're on the fence, sometimes that can put you over the top. There's Cade Marlowe. Russ says, I tried on a pair of sunglasses at Costco once and I forgot to take them off. There's Ellie De La Cruz. I think sometimes that happens. I think once at Walmart I had a case of water underneath my cart and forgot about it. There's Bobby Witt Jr. right there. That'll be relic number 2. Kansas City Royals will get that hit. This one's going to go to Troy Gatorhart. O'Neal Cruz. Can't wait to see him this season. Healthy for the Buccos. 2 relics, 1 autograph so far is the output of this second round of the hobby boxes. Ryan Sandberg, 89. That's a nice card right there. I always like seeing the players that played in 89 and seeing the alternate photos like that Ryan Sandberg, Nolan Ryan, George Brett. Those cards I think are pretty sweet. Since I was really big on baseball cards in 89, that was the year that I got addicted to cards. Chris says, can't wait to see how Pete Crow Armstrong does this year. Yeah, he was former Mets first round pick, huh? You guys have him now. Scott says, my best memories were cracking packs with my dad in 87, searching for McGuire. Was a bat boy of his in Huntsville, Alabama. Really? That's pretty awesome. 87 McGuire. I remember there was always confusion about that card, growing up, is that his rookie card? Is it not his rookie card? I think most of us consider 85 to be the McGuire true rookie. So it's I think Beckett may have had the 87 tops listed as his rookie card and the 85 listed as an XRC or something. I can't remember. Maybe the McGuire was listed as an FTC. Remember, they had first tops card. It was always a little confusing. Dynamite says, how many cards would you say you have in your collection right now? I would say in my total possession, maybe 1.8 million. Now, a lot of those are just collections that I've never even gone through. They're taking up the garage. I feel like maybe this summer, I think Sophia's going to have me get through all those. Since she's moved in, she's got this house so cleaned up that she hasn't gotten to the garage yet, but I'm sure she's going to be all right, we got to do something with these. There's Christopher Morel. Yeah, it's we can't park our cars in our garage because there's just all these boxes of cards out there. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I was buying collections for $1 per 1,000 cards. I mean, that seems like a really good deal to me. Get 1,000 cards for $1. So there's another Ellie. He's in every box. Here comes an icy orange numbered to $2.99, Brent Rooker, and another Ellie De La Cruz. The Brent Rooker will go to Justin Fernandez. So I would pick up 100,000 cards for $100. I mean, I feel like you can't beat that. It's just, and I just never have had the time to go through them all. I was envisioned going through them and picking out the top rookie cards, finding 89 Hall of Fame rookies like Smoltz and Randy Johnson, Craig Biggio, and I think way back in the day I did a video where I sorted through 100,000 cards and found a couple Griffey rookies, I think 89 Bowmans, which I thought were cool. White Sox, yeah, needle in the haystack. That's actually one of the games I'm planning on playing. I'm planning on maybe inviting my brother over to have some Junk Wax Olympics. And one of the games is Needle in a Wax Stack, which is actually his game. Except instead of looking for an autograph, we're going to look for a player. So I might say, okay, Jose leaned, and then you have 100,000 cards in front of you. Go. And first person that can produce a Jose lean from their stack gets the dub for that event. You know what I mean? Just pick some random junk wax player, and then you got to know okay, so I'm not going to look for anything earlier than I'm going to look for Jose Lean. I'm focusing him on 88 to 94 cards for the most part. Then you look through the boxes, try to find like some 88 tops or 88 donuts and just go to town. I think that would be fun. There's Mark Vientos. B for the Mets. It's numbered gold to 2024. Isaiah Campbell, foil card. Scott says Jose in 85 was nicknamed Parkway Jose. Hit a ball that tagged the overpass at 550. Man, 550 feet. That is crazy. He says, thanks for doing these jabs. Seriously gets the memories flowing. Definitely, man. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Here's another numbered card. Yuri Perez. It'll be numbered out of 199. It's a black parallel. Here's the back of the card. City Connect. It should be numbered out of 199. Where is it? I guess not. I thought I saw this black. Those are usually numbered to 199. I guess it's not numbered at all. They faked me out. Yuri Perez, unnumbered, fake out. Put all that black background there. I thought it was a black parallel. So another relic. Unfortunately, the relics, I guess, were all on the bottom of this case. Still a nice card. Yuri Perez had a great rookie season. Although Marlins sent him down to kind of keep his innings in check. Ross says, you come to the new card show March 23rd and 24th. How many tables is it? Is it worth going there? How many tables? If it's, I don't know. Give me the details. Dimitri says, I'm so glad the manufactured patches are gone. 400 tables? I don't think about it. Definitely will think about it. March, the end of March. Still in school, although we'll have March Easter vacation coming up at the end of the month. 400 tables is about the, Steve says it's big. That's about the size of the TriStar show in Houston. Westchester County in White Plains, says Ross. I'll ask Sophia if she wants to go to New York City. Schultze, 7803, just started following us on Whatnot. Thank you very much. Haven't pulled a Kevin Hart yet. Isn't there only 52 of those? No Kevin Hart's found yet. Let's see what else we have in this next hobby box. Yeah, I'd like to go to like one big card show per month. That would be nice. Wilson Contreras. We got a 500 table one coming up in May here in Pittsburgh. I think it's like May 3rd and 4th. That's that Washington Crown Center show. There's Ellie De La Cruz. I don't know. Bryce might have to just start having people set up out in the parking lot or something. Like just rent out like the movie theater parking lot and just have it like a flea market style thing out there. Because I think the entire mall is filled up. Entire mall, like literally the entire length of the mall, all the flanks of the mall going in and out, the main drag of the mall. And then he's also rented out all these big side stores that are now out of business. 500 plus tables, which is pretty crazy. I'll be going. I gotta save that date and not miss that one. I missed the last one because I was in Houston. Totally forgot about it. I booked the Houston flights in I think December, end of December, and just didn't even have the Washington Crown Center show on my radar. Ended up missing the big hometown show. Johnny DeLuca, full card. Finish off this hobby box, then we have one more, then we'll be done for tonight. Dave says, you still gonna fly Spirit? Probably not. I doubt it. I only fly Spirit when they go somewhere. I only like to fly direct. Like, I hate layovers. So, like, when I went to Florida, I flew Spirit because they went directly there. And it was only $44 one way. 88 round trip. It was crazy. Can't beat that. When we went to Houston, we flew United. And, I don't know where we're going this next month in March yet. There's Henry Davis, another relic. I like Henry Davis a lot. That goes to the Pirates. Another hit for Vince Smith. Mike says, you in the giveaway tonight? Nope, not tonight. I I think we still need to sell 4 more rounds out for that one to go. So it'll go next week. There's Kyle Finnegan. Plane tickets are $200 to $300 at least for one person one way, says Ross. We might just drive up. We haven't really done a big road trip yet, Sophia and I, so that might be fun. One more hobby box left. Let's see what's coming. We also still have the silver packs. Scott says layovers are okay with Bloody Marys. Yeah, I don't drink alcohol though, so I mean, if Sophia's having like a sangria or something like that, I'll have like a sip of it, but I don't drink alcohol, so I'm just layovers. I would just be sitting there bored. I think I did layovers like a long time ago, and I'm like, I'm never doing this again. We did have one auto, Scott. It was in the first box. It was Bernie Williams, but we had a first autograph, and the last 4 boxes have all had relics. Yeah, layovers are definitely a big waste of time. Steve says when you ship it back to yourself, yeah, we pay the post office full retail price. Chris says stopped drinking alcohol 10 years ago. Nice, good job, man. Sure your liver's thanking you for sure. Oh boy. No, I thought I had a superfractor there for a second. That one right there looked like it may have been, but no. It's just a Star Blueprint. Lund Jr. 24 just started following us. Thank you very much on Whatnot. $10 off for you. Still haven't pulled a superfractor yet from 2024 Topps. This is the last box of the night. Then we got the silver packs. We'll check those out as well. Rebix just joined up on Patreon. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. We got another relic here. Man, Ross, what's up with this? 5 out of 6 boxes having relics now, so I guess it's all autos or all relics. It's all or the other. Nolan Arenado, game-used bat. So Dan Schultz will be happy with that one as he has the St. Louis Cardinals. Star Blueprint card there of Bryce Harper. And another Ellie De La Cruz. Chris says, I hope Jumbo 12 and 13 sell out for next Tuesday. I hope so, too. And if they don't sell out, then eventually I'll start trying to get those sold one way or another. Maybe having some incentives or something to get those going. Last 12 packs, I guess last 10 packs from this break before we get into the silver packs, and maybe I'll save a pack to let us decide who gets that Randy Johnson. So from Diamond Icons, we had a Randy Johnson pool, which was a really nice card, but there was a problem with it. It had 2 teams. It was Michael Collins had the Mariners, and Toshiaki had the Arizona Diamondbacks. Let's go ahead and let the cards determine who gets that one with this last pack. So Toshiaki and Michael, stay tuned. If you're watching, we'll do it right now in front of everybody, and that pack's going to determine who gets that Randy Johnson. I mean, it's just better than just saying, hey, I randomized it, and this is who got it. I always like to just let the cards determine in front of everybody live. Hey, look at that. Nice hit right there. It's our first home field advantage of the night. Case hit. J-Rod home field advantage to Seattle. So how about that one? I took my list down of this already because I was looking at the Diamond Icons break. Michael Collins. All right. Uh-oh. That might be bad for you, Toshiaki. Michael Collins getting some mojo here. He's going to be up against you for the Randy Johnson here in a second. So Michael Collins, one way or another at least, is going to have some luck tonight. That's a great card right there. And we'll see what else we've got in the rest of this one. Then we'll open that pack up. So the Randy Johnson, it's still downstairs on the sleeving table, but if you watch the Diamond Icons video from yesterday, one of the cards was a Randy Johnson. I think it was a dual relic auto. It's a pretty sweet looking card, but on the top of the card, he was in his Seattle Mariners uniform. At the bottom, he was in his Arizona Diamondbacks. So who do you give that to? Well, instead of like just rolling dice or whatever, saying, oh, it goes to this one because it's on the top of the card, we'll go ahead and determine this right now. So I've got a pack here. It's the last pack of the break. We've got the Arizona Diamondbacks, which is for Toshiaki. And Toshiaki, you're going to have the even number card. And we've got Seattle, which is for Michael Collins. He's going to have the odd number card. So here's the way it's going to work. We've got a pack right here. It's been on screen the entire time. I'm going to open this sealed pack. We're going to take the second card down from the top right here, because you can kind of see through. Like, I don't want people to think I could see through and see what card was on top or whatever. Second card down. If it's an even number, Toshiaki gets the Randy. If it's an odd, Michael C gets it. So here we go. All right, so the card is going to be right after this Hayden Wesneski. It's going to be Camilo Doval as the official second card. I'm just flipping that Hayden Wesneski over so you know that there's not a card like stuck to the back of it. Camilo Doval will determine who gets that. And it is going to be an odd 213. So it's going to go to Michael C. So Michael C, you've got the Randy Johnson. Michael C. Michael Collins. It is your night. Randy Johnson. It goes to Seattle. So Toshiaki, sorry about that, but that's just an easy way to randomize it live instead of typing names into computers or rolling dice. Just let the cards figure it out for us. Here's the last couple packs for tonight. They're silver packs. Almost 2:30 a.m. 2:22 right now. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, Ross, it was definitely one player with two different teams, so that one has to be split. Chris says, I want the Morel silver pack card. Maybe we'll find one here. Maybe you can work out a deal with the people in here to get it. We have Jason Dominguez starting this one off. That's a great card right there to the Yankees. Shohei Ohtani's in there looking for an autograph. See if we can kind of wrap this up with an auto. Only, what, one auto from this round? It's last card's gonna be Ichiro. So no numbered, no autos, but that will wrap up the hobby round for tonight, and also that'll wrap up the breaks for tonight. So thanks for being here, everybody. The next live stream will be on Whatnot tomorrow. So if you want to check us out on Whatnot tomorrow, I'll try to go live around, I think, 9 p.m. Looks like Timmy9985 just started following us using the Whatnot link. You get $10 if you use that link, so you might as well use it and get yourself some free money. It's Whatnot's money. You're just getting it for free. So that link again, I'll put it in the live chat. If you want to use that, it's whatnot.com/invite/JabsFamily. Here it is. Get 10 free bucks. I'll try to pick out some lower end cards that are like in the $10 range or packs or something like that. So maybe it'll come up being for free. Like, I don't know, try to find stuff like, for example, maybe like a Bo Jackson rookie card. Toss that up there. Maybe it goes for $8 and you get it for free if you have $10. Stuff like that. Maybe we'll get some Stay Classy packs. Do some of those tomorrow night. Like, I can like take out some hits from those. Maybe, like, for example, here's a Stay Classy pack. What do we got? The Luis Robert rookie card. Maybe lot up a couple lower end cards. Put it with Edgar Renteria dual relic, Jeff Criswell auto, Brady Singer auto. Stuff like that is in there. So Dynamite says, how will we get our card that we win on Whatnot to our home address? It will supply it. Now, I've only used Whatnot one time, so I'm still a rookie. But even the giveaways that I've done during the Whatnot live stream, it just gives me your address. So, like, you didn't, like, the giveaway items, you don't have to pay shipping on that. Like, that Whatnot pays that, or I guess I pay that, but Whatnot is giving me a little bit of money to pay for all giveaway items. But, yeah, you can try it out tomorrow, and we'll be live tomorrow there around 9 p.m. So thank you very much for being here, everybody, tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening. And I'm going to head to bed right now, and then I will see you all tomorrow with, hopefully, a new release preview video, 5-star, and then a Whatnot live stream tomorrow night. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you all tomorrow.